Hey everyone, welcome to this explainer. Today we're diving into a story that is just, honestly, it's absolutely incredible. We're looking at a deeply personal, medically fascinating journey of resilience. We're exploring the intersection of severe anatomical challenges, holistic spinal therapy, and just the sheer indomitable will of the human spirit.
Let's kick things off by anchoring ourselves in the words of our main guy, a truly remarkable young man named Han Yu. He approaches this monumental physical challenge with such profound grace. It's not just about the medical data we're going to cover today. It's about a lived experience of facing down something that would terrify most of us, and doing it with the support of an amazing community.
All right, part one, a 175 degrees severe challenge. When you look at an x-ray like his, we aren't just talking about a slight slouch, right? This is an extreme deformation. A healthy spine is your body's central pillar of support, but a 175-degree curve critically alters the entire rib cage and spinal column. We're talking about a severe, life-threatening condition that literally reorganizes the internal real estate of the human body. And here's the thing, his situation is incredibly complex because this scoliosis doesn't just exist in a vacuum. It's heavily compounded by myopathy muscle dystrophy. Basically, his muscle fibers just don't function properly, leading to progressive muscle weakness over time. Because of this, Han Yu actually can't stand or walk. Just to try and sustain his current spinal curve, he has to wear a rigid, full-body brace for more than 8 hours every single day. Mobility is, without a doubt, his biggest hurdle.
Moving on to Section 2. Heart and lung compression. So what does a curve like this actually do to the body? Well, it physically crushes the chest cavity. The extreme curvature rotates and collapses the ribs, suffocating the lungs and restricting their capacity to expand. At the exact same time, this structural collapse places severe, life-threatening strain on the heart, making the simple, automatic act of breathing incredibly difficult and sometimes seemingly impossible.
Clinical data from Live Hospital totally backs up what Han Yu is up against. Research shows that severe thoracic curves cause direct cardiac compression, completely disrupting your breathing and energy levels. The warning signs are pretty clear. Noticeable changes in breathing, sudden energy drops, and pain radiating through the chest or back. Progressive scoliosis like this can ultimately lead to severe cardiovascular or respiratory dysfunction. The stakes literally could not be higher.
Okay, Section 3, the science of spinal therapy.
This is where the story shifts. Enter Master Sumik and the Life Hot Yoga community. Through the studio, Han Yu was introduced to a specialized stretching and DDS therapy program. The primary objective here? Sustain the curve and strengthen his supporting muscles, starting right at the neck.
Now, Master Somak isn't just running a basic, relaxing Tuesday evening stretch class. He brings a formidable resume to a delicate case like this. We're talking over 20 years of experience in physical therapies and over 30 years of teaching yoga. Plus, he's a certified cadaver dissector by Anatomy Trains USA. That means he has a profound, literal, inside-out understanding of human connective tissue and biomechanics, knowledge that is absolutely essential when you're taking a customized approach to a 175-degree curve. The science underpinning this is fascinating. It relies on scoliosis-specific exercises, or SSE, paired with rotational breathing. By consciously directing air into those constricted, underused areas of the lungs, the therapy actively works to mobilize the deformed rib cage. It's an intentional practice of expanding the curve from the inside out, using breath and targeted stretching to improve overall spinal flexibility.
Next up, Section 4, 3 sessions of transformation.
Honestly, Han Yu's first session was terrifying. He went in completely unsure of what to expect, and the physical shock to his compromised system triggered high heart palpitations and extreme difficulty breathing. It was a true crisis point. But, thankfully, his mother was there and managed to stabilize him. The aftermath left him upset and totally drained, plunging him into a state of extreme exhaustion. The intensity of the hands-on DDS therapy and targeted spinal stretching required here is just immense. Master Samek is manually trying to re-educate a muscular and fascial system that is fully adapted to a massive 175-degree rotation. It's incredibly intense, demanding physical work. But here's what I absolutely love about Han Yu: his proactive, problem-solving mindset. That first session completely overwhelmed him. So what did he do? Before Session 2, he used a cough assist machine for 2 straight weeks. He deliberately put in the work to build the vital lung capacity and stamina he knew he'd need to endure the therapy. He didn't give up, he prepared.
And that preparation paid off immediately. Just look at this holistic progression. First session, fearful and tired. But by the second session, because he was prepared, he actually started to enjoy the stretching and felt stronger. By the third, less pain, total confidence, and his body awareness was really waking up.
The data here is mind-blowing. His physical recovery time plummeted from a grueling 14 days after that first session down to 7 days, and then an incredible 3 days after the third. This massive drop proves his central nervous system and his muscles were rapidly adapting, growing fundamentally stronger with every single week.
Finally, Section 5, Finding Strength and Hope.
You know, clinical studies on these specific exercises totally validate Han Yu's experience. Research shows that targeted therapies genuinely improve spinal flexibility and significantly enhance lung function, even in patients with severe rigid scoliosis. So yeah, science definitely backs the stretch.
But it's not just about the physical mechanics, right? Yoga therapy also tackles the massive psychological burden of a condition like this. It enhances body awareness, essentially rewiring the brain's connection to the body. It re-educates the movement system, and crucially, it builds deep psychological resilience. It shifts you from a place of fear and physical trauma to one of self-acceptance and capability.
All of this holistic healing, merging anatomical science with community support, culminates in this beautiful expression of gratitude from Han Yu. He didn't just find a way to maintain a staggering 175-degree curve. He found genuine hope, strength, and empowerment through his therapists and his community.
Which leaves us with a pretty powerful thought to take away from this explainer today. We've seen the data, we've seen this deeply personal journey of a young man conquering the physiological extremes of a 175-degree curve with targeted therapy, proactive preparation, and sheer will. If the human body and spirit are capable of adapting and finding hope against those incredible odds, what seemingly impossible challenges in your own life are you capable of overcoming? Think about it. Thanks so much for learning with me today.